Ever had a day go completely sideways after someone gave you a weird look? Like just a glare carried a heavy, negative energy. That, my friend, is the power of Nazar, or the evil eye. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That's Not How We Do It Here. I am Tara.
And I am Kiara, and today we are diving into the spooky world of Nazar and sharing some real talk on how these things can mess with our daily lives. Ready for some intriguing stories? Let's get into it. How have you been?
I'm good. How have you been?
I'm good too.
A lot of things going up, down, here, there, everywhere, but that's life. What can we do?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, coming to our
Mhm.
topic,
Yes.
Nazar. This is a very superstitious thing, okay?
Hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
there are few people who will be like, that is real. Nazar is real. And then there are some people like, no, that's all in our head. We don't need to like think about all of this, It's just a thing that people used to say in the previous zamana, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's all like superstitious and there's nothing like that. So, what do you think? Do you take this as a superstition or do you feel it's real?
I think it's real. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's a superstition. I think that what the ancestors were trying to tell us was very scientific, and then people have just, put their own theories to it, and this and that, and too much of masala, mirch, and all of that added to it.
Yeah,
And that's why it has become a superstition. But I don't think that they were actually talking about a superstition, they were talking about a real thing which people are still trying to figure out. So I
yeah,
think that it is something real, and it is something about it is something very natural. So
yeah.
I don't think it is a superstition. What do you think?
Yeah, so I don't think it's a superstition because I have seen a lot of things that happened with me personally and with a lot of people I know around me. So there are a lot of superstitious beliefs that I completely like disagree on, like a black cat crossing your way and all. That all I don't believe in. But
Right.
nazar is definitely real
Mm-hmm.
because there was this lady in our building and
Mm-hmm.
she was a very good lady. This is not a negative thing. She was a very good lady, and she once told my dad, like
Mm-hmm.
when we shifted into this new building, like when I was in first grade or something like that. So
Okay.
when we shifted into this building, everybody was new, and they were like very friendly with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that lady, that auntie, she was very nice. She became really close to our family.
Okay.
So once she just told my dad, that if some stranger comes to your house and you don't know anything about them and they ring the bell and all, so never look into their eyes. Never look into their eyes. And my dad used to be like, at that point, he was like, what is this supposed to mean? Like, why not look into their eyes? She was like, look anywhere else but not their eyes, because that is the place from where they put the evil eye on you.
Oh my
And my
God.
dad, to be honest, my dad till date does not believe in this.
Acha.
And I am completely opposite to it. And I'm like, no, Papa, you need to be aware of this thing and you
Mm-hmm.
need to keep things more private if things are going on, because it is real. It is
Yeah.
definitely real. And
Yeah.
it's a very, sometimes I feel
Mm-hmm.
that I don't want to share things even with my family, not my close family, like my relatives or anybody who might not have the intention to put nazar. But I feel
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand whether nazar is intentional all the time or it's
Mm-hmm.
unintentional also. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think? Do you think people can unintentionally put nazar on you?
Yeah. I think yes, it happens. Unintentional वाला जो नज़र होता है, it is very natural because, for example, you are at a wedding and you're looking really beautiful or maybe really handsome, okay, and you don't know how many people are looking at you, okay, and what kind of negative energy they themselves are carrying. So
Yeah.
for them, if they look at you and you don't even know कि कि this person किसका नजर लग गया, it is
Yeah.
like that. So nazar is just like energy, I would say कि मतलब
Yeah.
नजर हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं, but in English if you actually talk about it, if you want to explain a nazar to a Western person who's not Asian, then
Yeah. Even
I think
I.
हाँ, मतलब evil eye, but then they are like, you what? So
Yeah.
when you talk a little bit more scientific towards it, it's like
Yeah.
energy. It is energy. Basically, it's an energy. A negative person is carrying a negative, full of, smoke of energy, you can say, around them, and they're roaming everywhere in the world. And for
Yeah.
them, any person से उनको जलन हो सकती है, or they can feel that kind of insecurity or whatever. And even if they like somebody a lot, because sometimes that happens also, if you like somebody a lot फिर भी नजर लग जाती है. so
Yeah.
um, so I think yes, it's not something only intentional, it is definitely unintentional also.
I mean, just imagine there is something out there in this world that
Mm-hmm.
can put you at harm just through
Mm-hmm.
someone's gaze, just
Mm-hmm.
through someone's, no, just through the way someone can look at you.
Mm-hmm.
It can put you at harm. And I mean, that's such a crazy thing. I can't even imagine. Like, it's such a strong thing. Like, just you put your gaze onto someone you
Mm-hmm.
envy, because I've heard
Mm-hmm.
that envy turns into physical form,
Oh my
and then
god.
it transfers through your eye as nazar or the evil eye.
Mm-hmm. But
So
that is such a strong statement, what you just said.
yeah, it is.
It's
And like, see, if you see that also now, like 90% of the people will put nazar on you if something they are jealous of.
yeah, something they don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Like someone's
Mm.
going here and there. Oh my God, I wish I could. It might be like, oh, I wish I could. And then that turns into nazar. Imagine.
Hmm. But then I also feel that nowadays people, like initially when we were a little young and all, or maybe our parents' generation used to talk about this and we used to be like, "हाँ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता," like that. But now I don't know, because it's also another trending thing that people are actually talking a lot about nazar, and there are people who are very very educated, or maybe they think they're very educated and all of that, and they don't still believe. And I think kahin na kahin, men don't believe a lot abhi bhi,
Yeah.
kahin na kahin, they are like, "अरे ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता, ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता."
Yeah.
But
Then
jab when they experience it, then it is like, they, even if they don't want to, they have to believe कि हाँ ऐसा कुछ हुआ है करके, because it's always the women in their family who's like very very protective about them कि ऐसे मत करो, वैसे मत करो,
हाँ.
don't do this, don't do that, or be careful and all of that. And they are just like, no, it's just care. But then women are such intuitive beings that
Yeah.
unko feel, we feel things.
Yeah.
So I think that as you spoke about that your dad does not believe a baby utna us pe, it is very natural, from
Yeah.
because men think very logical and women think very emotional.
Scientific, and they don't believe in superstition, like you said, men. On the other hand, my mom is like, oh my God, this, that, oh my God, this, that, and
Yeah,
yeah, it is
yeah,
true. Men tend to believe it less than
unless
women,
then
because
women.
women are like more protective about
Yeah, they are
things.
more protective about their family, their
Yeah,
loved ones, their
yeah.
friends, and all the
Yeah.
children. So they are like,
Protective as in, I'm not saying men are not
yeah.
protective in the way that women are more overthinking about everything. So
Mhm.
it's constantly in their head ki kuch na ho jaye, like I hope nothing happens, I hope nothing happens, I hope nothing happens. This is the reason they are more like, oh, okay, nazar, nazar is something.
Yeah.
In Middle Eastern countries also, nazar and all is, they take it very seriously, not just like in India, Pakistan, not South Asia only. Even in
Hmm.
Middle Eastern areas, nazar is,
Hmm.
they take it very seriously.
Hmm. But
So
it I also feel that, when we talk about when, like, for example, if you're living in Europe or maybe US or something like that,
Yeah,
people, Indian people are like, उनको नहीं लगती है, सिर्फ हमको लगती है.
yeah,
It is like that.
yeah.
But I also feel that they are maybe unaware of a lot of things like
True.
this. And I also feel that the community is very different.
Yeah.
Like our community, कहीं ना कहीं
Is
competition है.
more, and our community is more envious.
And that's what, like, it's because of the competition. It's because
Yeah,
you're constantly competing with your neighbor, with your maybe friend, which should
yeah,
not be the case at all. But
yeah.
you're constantly comparing with somebody, in your life, office
Yes.
mein, or school, college, anywhere you go, you're like, I have to be the best, I have to be the best. And because of that best thing, you have these negative emotions and negative energies in you, and that is why you are like shit. You're who's also scared ki you should not get affected by it,
Yeah,
but indirectly you're also giving that energy out, that negative
yeah,
energy to people. But when you see about the European countries and you go to like US, I'm not a fan of US culture though, but I am more about, like,
Mhm.
I do like European culture. They do have good culture. All the
Yeah,
countries in Europe, they do have good cultures, but they are genuinely happy for anyone. Like, they
yeah,
genuinely want people to grow. There's no competition. They're not competing with each other,
yeah,
and they don't have this, like, for example, in India or in Asian countries, we are like more about कि कोई एक चीज, for example, if there's any one field we want to become, for example, you want to become an engineer. Okay,
hmm.
then you are competing with all the engineers around your life. Okay,
Yeah,
it's like that. And we always downgrade people according to their profession, but abroad
right.
में ऐसा नहीं होता है. And that is
Yeah,
why they appreciate whatever you are doing.
yeah, right,
There
right.
is a
Every
positive energy.
every profession you are in is respected
Yeah.
outside.
And
Let it
hence
be
there is less envy.
from a waiter to a person owning
Mhm.
a business is respected over there.
Respected.
Nobody
And
does this chuk chuk chotu to the waiter over there. They speak with so much respect.
yeah, and that is such a beautiful thing, because that is in general, like, creating a positive energy in your house, in your society, in your
Yeah,
environment. So indirectly, kahin na kahin, yes, they get little less affected. But I'm not saying they are not envious at all, or they're not jealous at all.
yeah.
ऐसा नहीं होता है. But
And I feel that's the exact reason. Like even in India, like for example, see nowadays, if you notice, people have gone more private than public. Like if they
Mhm.
travel somewhere, they'll keep it private. If they have
Private.
achieved something, they keep it private.
Mhm.
If they
Mhm.
are, uh, pursuing something that they've really wanted from a long time, they'll keep
Mhm.
it private. They'll keep it very, very private nowadays because they fear nazar. Then also, if you think Ambani's,
Hmm.
they are showing off every single thing. So
Hmm.
this
Yeah.
is like उनको नजर नहीं लगती क्या?
Hmm.
Not that I'm saying anything bad happens to them. Nope, that's not what I'm trying
Hmm.
to imply. What I'm saying
Mhm.
is there are few people who do the smallest thing. It must be a
Mhm.
small thing. Like for example, getting a very good job in
Mhm.
their vicinity of people they live in.
Yeah. Mhm.
That is a very like it's like compared to the Ambani wedding, that's a small thing, right? But
Yeah.
even that thing, they'll keep it private because they fear of nazar. And
Yeah.
Ambani's on the other hand, God knows what all they are doing, and everything is out in the
Mhm.
public.
Yeah.
So then it's like, doesn't it affect them? Or aren't they scared of it? That's my question. Like, aren't they scared of it?
I now though we can't speak about that they are scared or not, but I think they
Yeah.
might be. I think they are because every rich person is definitely scared that one day they might lose everything.
Yeah.
Kahin na kahin they fear that. But I also feel that they have so much. Like, see, when you are number one, that
Hmm.
you are the best. There's no competition.
Hmm.
Even if there is
Yeah.
competition, you are like, okay, these other people are not as good as me, so that
Yeah.
you're best. So kahin na kahin you people might envy you, but you are in a very good state of mind, in a very good state of happiness, that okay, I have so much money, I don't have to worry about anything. So
Right.
I feel that when it comes to like middle class people or Aam Janta, when you're talking about that,
Right.
people are so scared of losing things compared to what rich people are. You know,
Right. Right.
even if you lose like 1,000 rupees, you're like shit, shit, shit. I lost my 1,000 rupees. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
and it is natural. I'm not saying कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, but it is something very normal and natural in our lives. We are very, scared of losing things, and it is obvious if everyone was rich, nobody would have been scared of anything. You know,
Yeah.
I think that is the thing. That is the factor that people are. It is like all your materialistic things
Hmm.
make you, or your materialistic what you say desires, your
Yeah.
materialistic desires make you weak kahin na kahin.
Yeah.
That
Right.
is
And
why when
more, you're more tend to be envious because of that.
yeah, because a lot of materialistic things only make you feel less.
Yes.
A person who is a saint or a sadhu who's doing meditation at some place is really not much bothered of what he owns and what he has and blah blah blah. But
Right.
normal person will be like scared, or sorry, will be envious of a small, even if for example you're my neighbor and I wanted a dog and you bought a dog at your home, उस चीज से भी
Yeah.
envy हो जाते हैं लोग, from a pet
Yeah.
also. Forget
Right.
about
Right.
car and forget about another house, forget about other things. It's like that. And as you spoke about that, people are not posting a lot of pictures aajkal. They're not really, they're very private about it, which I love because I'm a very private person. I've
Same.
always been
Same here.
very I have always been, I think a
Hmm.
lot before posting picture, but not because of the nazar and all, but because I'm a private person. I
Right.
just
Right.
don't like so much of talk about
Even
my
I.
picture or
Me
something
too.
like that.
Even
I'm
I
not
don't like.
look at me. I'm not like,
Yeah.
but there are people maybe who are extrovert people who like doing
Yeah.
it, who like a lot of attention, who like
Correct.
all the comments and all that likes and all of that. उनको बहुत उससे एक
Yeah.
एक हाइप मिलती है, or this, and they have a feeling of feeling high,
Hmm.
and I
Right.
think
Right. Right.
people कहीं कहीं ना कहीं these people are also unhappy in their personal lives because they are affected by that energy that they
Right.
are getting from other people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard a lot that nazar affects a person's day to day activities that they do. Like if someone's affected, like see,
Mhm.
we are not expert. I'm not an expert, but jitna
Mhm.
personal experiences we've had, or
Mhm.
the amount of research that we could do from that,
Mhm.
I figure
Mhm.
out that nazar has a lot of impact on you in such a way that you feel sick, you have body
Mhm.
aches, you have headaches, or your
Mhm.
day is going terribly bad with no explanation in it, like why? Because like for example, you try to do something like I don't know, like even if when like we started recording this, and before that there were like
Mhm.
so many technical things which did not happen in the beginning, like your mic is not working or your mic I'm not
Yeah.
able to see you, or goodness what is happening. But
Yeah.
that didn't happen like in the
Mhm.
previous times we've had a talk. But
Mhm.
it's like something or the other is getting affected, even if it's a small thing, it is
Mhm.
getting affected, and you don't have any particular explanation about it, that why is this happening, why,
Mhm.
like when you're walking suddenly your shoe breaks, your heels break, you're walking and suddenly you feel like
Mhm.
very low, like very low, like you don't know what to do, and there's no particular explanation about it, like why is that
Mhm.
happening to you. And a lot
Mhm.
of sickness I've heard, I've seen that
Yeah.
this affects, like nazar
Mhm.
affects you. So a
Yeah.
person might be a very healthy person
Mhm.
working their jobs, coming home, being an
Mhm.
extrovert, meeting with friends and family. Then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, they are not performing well at their work. They are not
Mhm.
able to vibe with their friends as they were
Mhm.
doing before,
Yeah.
or they are they're feeling sick, or they are
Mhm.
not in their best of their health every time. So
Mhm.
these are the things that people say are the
Yes. Consequences, or maybe that's
yeah,
how
are the
it is.
consequences
Hmm.
of
Hmm.
nazar.
Hmm.
Have you ever? experienced, yeah, nazar like this in such a way that you've felt sick or ill or anyone you know?
Mm-hmm. I think that for me, nazar is like energy. So I will talk more about it in that way. So I would say
Yeah.
that when you are working, like for example, you're working in a work, like in your office or your workspace, and
Mm.
because you are a person maybe who is effortlessly good at what you do. Okay,
Yeah.
there are people who are
Right.
effortlessly good, they don't have to do extra efforts of all that, being too nice and all of that. Okay, you're just good at your
Mm.
work and you're very professional. I
Mm.
think that is something that people can get so envious about. And I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about how I've experienced it, but I can definitely say that people who are way too elder to you can consider you as a competition. You know,
Mm.
they can feel that shit, this person is so good than me and so young than me, and they can be
Yeah.
jealous of you in that way. And I feel, yes, it affects your energy, especially when you're already low. So if you are very low in
Right.
your life, you are going through something emotional in your life, or when you are sad about something, and then you come across
Mm.
such people, then it affects you even more. It's like it pushes you completely down, and you might fall sick, you might fall sick again and again, which is
Yeah.
such a great thing that you said, that sometimes, yes, you will fall sick back to back, and you're like, I'm not understanding, why am I falling sick so much? And and
Yeah.
there are also a time where you will not understand, where am I going wrong, what is happening. You're so confused about everything, because maybe you're dealing with something else in your life, in your personal life, or maybe in your professional life, and vice versa. And then something like this, someone has spotted you, someone has seen something so good in you that they are not able to handle their negative energy coming towards you. So yes, you do get affected, and I think a lot of it happens at workplace, because that is one of the place where you spend a lot of time. A person
Yeah.
spend a lot of time in workspace, and where you show your skills, you show your talent, you show your communication skills, and so many other skills you show,
Mm.
indirect, to be the best, to be picked or whatever. So yes, I think there are consequences like headache or something like that, and it's just natural way of body reacting to something that is not comfortable. अगर आप scientifically सोचोगे इस
Yeah.
बारे में, it is simple that कि कोई energy आपके अंदर enter करने की कोशिश कर रही है, आपके space में enter करने की कोशिश कर रही है, और and your body is
Mm.
not comfortable with that person's energy, and that's how it is reacting. It is like, okay, my head, it will
Mm.
start giving you aches, it will start, you'll start feeling nauseous or something like that. So I think
Right.
you can explain it.
I mean, touch wood,
Hmm.
health wise, I don't think it's ever affected me,
Mm-hmm.
but in very different ways, it
Okay.
has affected me, like related to a work, related financially,
Hmm.
ambitiously, job related, or place related,
Hmm.
or mentally. It is
Yeah.
affected like a lot. So then I feel like for me, sickness and all never happened.
Hmm.
Migraines I already have, because of my because of its heredity. So
Mm-hmm.
that is why I don't feel like I get affected by nazar through sickness or all anything like that. But yeah, mentally I get myself so drained, like I
Hmm.
don't have the willpower to even get up from my bed or do anything. That is how drained I feel
Hmm.
a lot
It,
of time.
I think it also, like spoke about it in previous podcast, about how you should identify, when you meet somebody, and when you
Right.
leave from that place, how do you feel. So this is
Right.
such a common thing and such a natural and important thing that you should do whenever
Yeah.
you meet someone, no matter how good the day went or whatever. But when you get back to your home and you don't feel good, it is not your fault. No matter
Yeah.
how good you were looking, no matter how bad you were looking, or maybe you, because we constantly be like, shit, मैंने ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए था, अरे यार मैंने
Mm.
वो नहीं बोलना चाहिए था. We should not have gone too much, because when we are talking, we just flow. You talk
Mm.
about everything randomly, and then you're
Yeah.
like, shit, I shouldn't have spoken this or something like that. But I
Yeah.
feel it's not your fault, because what happens is that kahin na kahin that other person is maybe you are a very positive person, maybe you always want good for people, and you are a
Hmm.
person who's very private, and everything is perfect with you,
Hmm.
mostly. But the person who you've met,
Yeah.
okay, they are very negative, or they are very, having a lot of jealousy, envious energies, and all, thinking bad about people. Kahin na kahin, you have that sense, for me, I feel like when you meet somebody, I just feel, if I feel very uncomfortable in in their presence, I'll just
Hmm.
walk off from
Right,
there.
right,
I
right.
don't want to talk only to that person. I'm like, मुझे बात ही नहीं करनी, because I am like, this is not matching, bro, or
Yeah.
it's not matching. So let's just like cut it off. And I think that is one of the very important thing, because what happens, a lot of people think कि अरे नहीं अभी, like for example, you don't want to, you're not feeling like going somewhere, but your friends and family are like, chalo chalo chalo, jate jate, and then
Hmm.
once you come there, you're like, I didn't want to come here, but now I'm here, and now I'm feeling even more pathetic.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I think at that moment, when you are not ready to go to meet someone, or when you're not ready to engage in a new activity or new people, then you should avoid
Yeah.
it, because you're very low in energy at that point of time. And अगर तभी वहां पे किसी की नजर लग गई आपको, या कभी किसी और की एनर्जी आपको अफेक्ट हो गई, then
Hmm.
you will, when you come back home, you're going to be super drained. Like,
Exactly.
as you said,
So,
that you will not even get up, you will not feel like waking up from your bed. So always listen to what your gut feeling or intuition is trying to tell you.
yeah.
And when it is, even it, that can happen with anyone, like the person you love, okay, you love this person, and unse bhi agar negative energy aa rahi hai, then distance yourself for a while.
Exactly.
थोड़ा
I
थोड़ा time
completely
दो.
agree. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Vibe match should be there whenever you're meeting someone, and if you feel like you can't vibe with this person for
Hmm.
unexplainable reasons, like for example, someone's vibe, like your views are not matching on some topics, that's a
Yeah.
different type of a thing.
Yeah.
But if your vibe
Hmm.
is not matching with someone because you
Hmm.
somehow feel something inside your heart and it's
Hmm.
unexplainable, that
Yeah.
means there is a bad vibe. There is a toxic
Yeah.
vibe coming. There's a toxic aura across there.
Aura, right? That's what the word I was searching for.
Yeah, I mean, auras, you feel like, sometimes even if you're sitting in a
Mm.
room and there are all
Mm.
strangers in that place,
Mhm.
and then sometimes it's so strong. Some people
Yeah,
have such strong
strong.
aura that even just
Yeah,
sitting next to them makes you feel like it's the end of the world or something like that.
right. Like you just want
Right?
to
And
get
then
out
yeah,
and breathe.
and then
Go out and breathe. You
some people like
know?
you don't know, like you have a very positive aura. Like the first time I met you, I'm an introvert. I am an introvert, like to the core. I cannot,
Oh.
like everybody
Uh,
who's ever seen me and
mm-hmm.
has known me has told me that before we became friends, we thought
Mm-hmm.
that you were a bitch. So I was like, why did you ever think like that? So, but then
Uh,
once they get to know me or talk to me, they're like, you're so nice like that. So
yeah.
even when you came, I was such an introvert. I was just sitting at my desk and I was like so scared. Oh my god, all these new girls. Like we just started 11th, right? I was like, oh my
Right.
god, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do, who to talk to. I don't know anybody. I knew like few people from my school, few girls,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
still I was like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know anything. And you, out of nowhere, come with this bright smile and such
Oh.
a cheerful and such a choppy vibe, such a choppy
Mm-hmm.
and such a pleasant aura in the way you approached me. Hi, can I sit here? I was like, yes, please sit here. I wouldn't want anybody else to sit here. I want you to sit here because already, already I was so
Oh.
nervous. I was so nervous,
Yeah.
and the way you asked me made me
Uh-huh.
feel comfort.
Mm-hmm.
It made me
Yeah.
feel comfortable. Like you are
Yeah.
approaching me with such a pleasant vibe and
Mm-hmm.
such a positive vibe. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, yes, please, please, yes, you are my you are my savior. Sit here, please sit here. And then there were other girls also in our college. I
Yeah.
was more friends with anybody else
Yeah.
apart from the group we have right now. But
Yeah.
when you even look at those people, and if you
Yeah.
feel them looking at us, it's like,
Ajeeb
please don't
feeling,
look
I
at
think.
me. I'm like, please
Yeah.
don't look at me. I'm not looking. You don't look at me, please. It's like, what is your problem, Rude? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I steal
Yeah.
your liver or kidney, or did I ask for something? Did I ask for a share in your property? What is your problem? Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, I remember one girl particularly in our class. I'll just describe her because there were few, but I'll just say, I don't know what she just used to. I mean, her like we have their everyone had their groups, okay, in our
Yeah.
class, okay, and then there was this one group who used to sit like at the corner, like exactly like how we used to sit at one corner of the classroom, and the classroom was huge, and
Mm.
that group was constantly looking at us. They
Yeah.
were constantly like,
Because one thing, our group was the most famous one.
yeah,
Our group was
yeah,
the famous. Every teacher knew us. Every
yeah.
teacher was talking about us. Either we are pissing them off, or either they are impressed about our grades and stuff like. They are like, these are the most mischievous people in the class, and they could get good grades also. How are we supposed to shout
Yeah,
at them?
house.
You know?
I know, and that is why these like there were definitely other people as well who used to just look at us and all of that. But this one particular group, oh my god, I can't tell you that girl. So any which ways, it was like that there are people who would just look at you in certain way. Even if you've not spoken to them or something, they maybe they're either they're fan of you
Yeah,
or
which I
either they
doubt.
are or either
Which
they're
I
too
doubt.
jealous of you, because even if they are a fan of you, they are still don't we don't know what kind of energies they're sending towards
See,
us.
fan gazing is different. Fan
Different.
gazing is totally different when you are admiring, like, for example, if I look at an actor and an actress like Alia Bhatt, if I'm
Mhm.
looking at Alia Bhatt, if I'm looking at Shah Rukh Khan or Ranveer Singh, I look with an awe, like, oh, that's
Oh,
so nice.
yeah.
How cute they are, how nice they are.
Yeah.
That is fan gazing.
Yeah.
If I look at
They
someone
should.
with a jealous vibe, that is like, iski to
Yeah.
hai. Person should, why is this person looking so nice? You can differentiate instantly. You can differentiate from the way they're looking at us. I don't
Yeah.
think they were our fans.
I But I remember me and one of our friends in the group talking about this particular group, and we were like, "What is their problem?" Okay, now we've got into gossiping. Let's come out of it and let's come
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to
Sorry,
the
sorry
topic.
guys, sorry guys. We go back. We are friends for like almost more than 10 years, so this happens. Sorry for the
Yeah,
gossip, but yeah, let's be serious, okay? You
yeah,
guys are here for the topic of Nazar, and we'll give that to
yeah.
you. So, coming back to this, we spoke about the symptoms, right? So there are lot of remedies that people
Mm-hmm.
do,
Mm-hmm.
different remedies, and I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know about all of them, but majorly what people do. But
Mm-hmm.
here in Middle Eastern or Gulf areas, no,
Mm-hmm.
how people try to remove the nazar, it is with salt mainly. They
Mm-hmm.
do this salt water. They have a bath with
Mm-hmm.
salt water, and
Mm-hmm.
in our India and all that, they'll
Mm-hmm.
put like I have a black thread on my leg that my mom has tied.
Mhm. Yeah,
Otherwise that
very
that
common.
kala
Mm.
tika laga dete hain. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have that evil eye bracelets,
yeah.
evil eye
Mm.
bracelets. And
Yeah.
then what my mom used to do this thing with, she used to put chilies in the newspaper, and then she
Mhm.
used to
Mm.
make a round motion on towards my body, and then
Mhm.
she used to like burn it away,
Mhm.
things like that. Have you heard
Mm.
any of these remedies?
I've definitely heard about sea salt because one of my
Mm.
friend is tarot reader, so she has
Right.
often told me about that how because sometimes I just irritate her that I'm not feeling fine, so she just
Yeah.
be like you do this thing or do that thing, and for me I think sea salt is one of the things that I've heard a lot about, and I
Yeah.
think it just grasps your negative aura that you've been
Mm.
carrying for a long time. So I think yes, definitely that, and I also see that people now are so much into crystals, like this um these crystals like
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
like I'm not able to like jade or something like
Yeah.
amethyst and
Mm.
more of such things. So I think that is one of the things, and another thing is that I feel that that I don't know. This is a very South Indian thing, but
Hmm.
we in Hindi we call it dhoop. Okay, and
Yeah,
in
yeah,
South
yeah.
in Tamil in South Indian language we call it samrani.
Yes, yes.
So what we do is that we just maybe एक coconut का जो cover होता है we might just burn it, and then when it dries then we put that samrani the dhoop on it, and then just to cleanse the घर का aura we do
Mm.
that. It's a very
Incense, you put like incense. Yeah.
yeah, and it is not something that only when negative things happen. It is a very normal ritual in South Indian
Yeah,
households, no matter
yeah,
you're Hinduist, whatever. It is
yeah,
something that is so common that we do it. So I
yeah,
think that is one, and I love the fragrance of it.
yeah,
So
right.
yeah, so I love Samrani. So I think
Mm.
that is one thing, and yeah, the other things like the dhaga and everything. I think the red dhaga also people put in their wrist, if I'm not
Mm.
wrong. But I also think that it is something spiritual because I can't speak much about it. Yeah, something like red dhaga, they put it on their hand. So these are the things that I think helps people to protect. But what do
Right.
you think that apart from these things that people are doing, like other than the external factors of protection, what do you think as a person should a person actually be protective about uh, taking protecting themselves basically, and especially on social media? Because I know, like, I am a person who does not post a lot of pictures. I post
Mm.
rarely, but
Right.
sometimes I do take myself, like I do take detox,
Right.
social media detox. It is a regular thing for me. I do it regularly. But there are people I know who are so scared to post one picture on their Instagram
Right.
also. Like there's a friend of mine, she has gone for a Euro trip, okay? Like a full Europe
Mm.
trip she's gone.
Nice.
And she has not posted any pictures. When I
Yeah.
met her, she showed me and I was like, oh my God, look at these pictures, so lovely. And she's not posted it. But okay, I do understand, I respect the privacy and everything. I love it.
Yeah.
But when she's also feeling like she wants to post, but she's not posting. So what
Right.
do you think it is right that just because हमको डर do you think that हमको डरना चाहिए कि भाई नेगेटिव एनर्जी की वजह से हमको ज्यादा प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए, या you should just live your life the way you think you should? What do you think about it?
Is that you spoke about detox in the first place? I'll address that. Wherever you feel negative vibes or negative energies, just leave that place, even if it's for some time. So now, because this generation is living on social media, they cannot live without it.
Mm.
So social media plays a very large impact on how you feel a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times. Like for
Yeah.
example, like if you even look at the young generation girls,
Mm-hmm.
and if you are insecure about yourself and you feel like you don't look a certain way, or you don't meet the beauty standards according to, I don't know who put the beauty standards out there, who's that superior person. I mean, if
Yeah.
I get that person, I'm gonna whack him or her.
Yeah.
But
Hard. Yeah.
um, there are these beauty standards apparently that
Mm.
they feel that they don't match. So then they
Hmm.
start feeling insecure about themselves, and there are so many beautiful, wonderful,
Ah,
beautiful ladies out there. They do a lot of videos like dance
mm.
or tutorials or just vlogging. They're in general very pretty. So
Yeah.
they feel envious about that, and that starts affecting them mentally. That'll
Mm-hmm.
take a toll on them, like, okay, why am I not looking like that? Why am I not having that nose? Why am I not having that skin tone?
Mm.
Why
Yeah.
is my body not like that? So that takes
Uh-huh.
that, even if that person who's in the video is not having any bad vibes, you
Mm-hmm.
start feeling bad vibes because you're insecure about yourself. And then it
Right.
affects you so mentally, so badly, that
Mm-hmm.
you start becoming negative yourself, and
Yeah.
then that will transfer to the people around you. So you
Yeah.
become the source of the negative energy, you become the source of the negative aura, you become
Mhm.
negative aura yourself.
Yeah.
So when you feel something like that, it's
Mhm.
definitely you should have very long detox from social media,
Yeah.
have some
Mhm.
self time, think about things,
Mhm.
analyze yourself, and come to a conclusion that nobody should affect your mental health. And because
Mm.
if it is affecting your mental health, you're going to affect other people around you. So yeah,
Mhm.
social media detox is very important. Setting
Mhm.
boundaries is very important. Like if you, like you have said, when you go meet a person and then you feel like, okay, I
Mhm.
didn't vibe with that person, or I had a
Mhm.
very negative vibe, set your
Mhm.
boundaries, don't meet that person again. Because sometimes,
Mhm.
what we do is, for
Mhm.
example, there are two people who became recently friends, okay,
Yeah.
and one particular person is giving out that bad vibes or is having a bad aura, but you don't feel like leaving the friendship,
Yeah.
because you are not a lever, if that's a
Yeah.
word, but
Yeah.
you stick to that person. And then
Yeah.
what happens is, these negative energies are contagious, it will transfer on to you. So because
Hmm.
of a friend who is negative, you start becoming negative yourself.
Understood.
So,
Right.
and then if you are friends with another girl, a third person,
Mm-hmm.
you will this is going to spread just like a disease. Okay?
Yeah.
So, always set boundaries. What I
Mm-hmm.
feel, like the thing you asked me, that just
Mm-hmm.
because there is a, fear of nazar, should we
Mm-hmm.
stop living our life the way we want it?
Huh.
Or should we just go about it like, we'll see what the heck, we'll see what
Mm-hmm.
happens, it's fine, we'll
Mm-hmm.
post that picture, we'll see
Mm-hmm.
what will happen. But
Mm-hmm.
if I'm talking about me also, no, personally, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what to do, because I have also been to places, but you won't see any picture of it
Yeah.
anywhere. If I send to my closest people who I can trust. I send it to
Mm-hmm.
them personally, but I don't upload, or even though my accounts are private accounts, but
Mm-hmm.
still I have a lot of people in them too, right? So I still do not post anything, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anything that will some or the other find a way to
Mm-hmm.
disrupt my peace. I
Mm-hmm.
crave for peace so much. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want it to disrupt. So, like, I understand where your friend comes from, that she's saying that, she wants to post about her Europe photos, but she can't, or she doesn't have the guts to do it because she's scared
Mm-hmm.
of herself.
Scared. Hmm.
It's
Right.
natural, and we
Mm-hmm.
cannot put any statement on that should we or should we
Mm-hmm.
not, because it's
Mm-hmm.
completely on how you feel about it.
Feel.
There's
Mm-hmm.
something that you feel, and there's something
Mm-hmm.
that you feel more strongly. Always go
Yeah.
with the stronger one.
Right. This is so right.
You
Right.
know?
I mean, yeah, definitely. And also, um, I feel that sometimes, like one of the social media things that I can tell, I don't know why we're talking so much on social media, but it is a very big part of our life.
Yeah,
We
right.
post a lot of things, our thoughts and what we wore, where we went, everything is on social media, kahin na kahin.
Yeah,
And we want to share it with people. Okay, there are some people who want to show it off, and there are some
yeah.
people who just genuinely want to post it. Okay,
Hmm.
now there's a difference. So now
Right.
people, now what happens, what I feel is that whenever you are at a place, don't
Hmm.
post tabhi ke tabhi.
Correct.
Best thing.
Definitely.
You
Definitely.
post after a while, you've gone from that place, you have the pictures, you post it, or post it
Yeah,
after
you
2 days,
go,
post it after a
you
month.
come back, you go,
Yeah,
you come back, you
yeah.
start your
Your
normal life,
place.
then post.
Yeah. Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. So I
Right.
think that is one thing that you can do, where you want to live your life, not because you want to show it off to people, but you want to be like, okay, I like clicking pictures because I love clicking pictures, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not my pictures,
Not
but I
mine
love
too.
taking pictures of I love taking pictures of the places
The
I go to, a
place,
place of
the food.
nature, the food and everything. Yeah, I'm like a very photographer kind of a person. So
Yeah.
मेरे phone में बहुत pictures होते हैं. So for me, if I like posting such pictures, I would what suggest is that you leave from that place, you go back to your home or go back to the safest place, you wherever you are going to belong or
Yeah.
whatever, and then you can just chillax a bit and then post, and maybe then you can interact with your friends and family how they react to that particular thing. And there
Yeah.
are definitely, and if you feel like, even on social media, even if you've not met the person, even if you've not seen that person face to face, but अगर social media पे तुमको ऐसे कोई भी लगता है कि भाई ये इंसान मेरे लिए खुश नहीं है, निकाल दो, unfollow कर दो,
Hmm.
remove. No
Right.
need, no need to maintain
Yesterday I
relationships
removed a
with
girl.
people who are online. No need. Simple.
Yesterday itself I removed a girl because
Oh God.
nothing she did. Nothing she did.
Yeah.
But just,
Yeah.
uh-uh, it just didn't give me a good
Yeah.
vibe. Just looking
Yeah.
at her profile, I'm like, no, I don't want this person.
And as you said rightly that my mental peace is the most important thing. तो अगर
Right.
आपको ऐसा लगता है कि these kind of people or this person or that कोई भी ऐसे energy you feel or vibe you feel even online, remove
Yeah.
that people, don't follow them, don't interact with those
Yeah.
kind of
If that
people and
person is not a significant person, if the person is not a significant person in your
Hmm.
life, go ahead
Hmm.
and remove them. It's not
Yeah.
gonna affect you in any way. It will maybe be better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So the thing about maybe just living your life the way you want to live, or just having that control over self so that you don't face nazar, it completely depends on person to person, belief to belief, and
Mm.
your gut feeling to gut feeling, whatever
That's
it is.
it.
If you meet a negative person, and if you are a positive person, like for example you yourself, you're a very positive
Mhm.
person, positive aura, and if you go
Mhm.
and meet a person with a negative energy, and if you're
Mhm.
constantly with them, there's also a
Yeah.
tendency that they drain your energy, they take
Yeah.
all your positive energy from you, and then you
Yeah.
feel like you're exhausted.
Right. I agree to it completely. Okay, Tara. So I have a question for you.
Mhm.
What do you think, or what are your advices to people when it comes to protection from this nazar thing? What do you think?
See, personally speaking, I feel very anxious about this Nazar thing. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like protecting myself as much as I can, protecting my loved ones as much as I can. So, what I do myself, or what I tell them is, keep yourself as private as you can till like you are sure about something is happening. Like, for example, if you're traveling to someplace, um, just don't tell anybody, even your closest people, until everything is booked or everything is like done, and
Mm-hmm.
try to be more private for yourself. Even if you feel like putting yourself out there and showing people what you are doing, where you are, have some self restraint. If you are a person who believes in nazar, put some self restraint on yourself
Yeah.
and control yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
also, when you feel like there's a bad vibe coming from a person, or there are bad intentions of people
Mm-hmm.
you are with, always follow your gut. And if you feel that there are bad intentions or bad vibes from people,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot cut off instantly, maintain distance, and
Yeah.
slowly try to cut off, because you never know how that person is actually affecting your life
Yeah.
or your mental health, until you actually hit a point that you are
Mm-hmm.
unable to do or speak or think or do anything. So
Yeah.
till before it reaches that point, cut off from these people who are
Yeah.
giving you the bad vibes or you feel are having bad intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Keep yourself as private as you can,
Yeah.
and have positive vibes or positive energy within yourself towards
Mm-hmm.
other people too. Like
Yeah.
if you are
So
good
important.
yourself, you will
Mm-hmm.
not attract a lot of bad energies. But if you
Yeah.
have negativity in yourself, it's easier to
Mm-hmm.
grasp to that negative energy.
Yeah.
So what I'll
Right.
just tell people in short is, just be
Mm-hmm.
positive, stay low, stay private,
Mm-hmm.
and just cut off from those toxic people.
Yeah.
And what
Completely.
about you? What do you think? What do you think, according to you, that will help people in such a way to stay away from these negative energies or nazar?
I completely agree to what you said. And I want to say that, first of all, it's very important for us to identify that
Yeah,
are we also negative, because
correct.
sometimes we attract what we are. So if you are not positive, you there is a high
Right.
tendency that you like keep attracting negative people, no matter how much you feel that, oh, I'm the most saint person, but there
Mm,
might be a possibility that you are actually negative also. So
yeah.
first identify that, heal yourself, become the best version of yourself. And
Mm,
then when you go out, also be very protective about yourself, as you rightly said, that
mm,
because there are going to be people who will drain your goodness, your good
right.
energy. They're going to take
Right.
everything from you. So if you know that, okay, मेरी एनर्जी ऐसी है जहाँ से मैं कहीं पे भी जाती हूँ या जाता हूँ, वो इनफेक्ट लोग अफेक्ट हो जाते हैं, like they love it, they love being in my own company, in my company. You have to
Mm,
also be protective कि okay, now set boundaries that
yes.
okay, enough, okay, enough now. I have to
Mm.
protect myself. And another very important advice I would like to say is that no matter if you're spiritual or you're religious or whatever, always pray.
Yeah.
It is very important. If you
Yeah.
can't pray, if you don't know the chantings of your religion, if you don't
Yeah.
know how to pray or what, just talk to God. Or if अगर
Yeah.
वो भी नहीं होता है, just go to a spiritual place and sit. For example, I can relate to Gurudwara a lot, so I might go
Yeah.
and sit, spend some time in Gurudwara.
Right.
And if
Right.
I can relate to church a lot, I will go and you know uh,
Yeah.
and spend some time in church. Does not matter if I am of that religion or no. Whatever
Right.
makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel positive, just go
Mm.
and spend some time over there. And maybe you will be able to release a lot of negative energy and a lot of nazar, and you will be happy. Always, when you go to spiritual places, you will always come back with a good, positive feeling only.
Right.
Okay, don't just go and meet people over there also. Just be try to
Yeah.
be alone,
Mm.
and then you will definitely feel good. So I think these are very basic things that you need to take care of, and that's what I would like to say.
Amazing.
And that's a wrap on our take about nazar and negative energies. Whether you're a believer or not, keeping yourself protected is always smart.
Don't let these vibes throw you off your game. Stay happy, stay positive, and let me tell you guys, the next episode is going to be about a particular industry.
And guys, it's about a very big industry.
So, be sure to hit that subscribe button, drop us a comment about what intrigued you the most, and share this episode with your friends and family. And also follow us on Spotify and Instagram. Until next time, keep those good vibes flowing. And don't forget, never let the negative energy win because that's not
How we do it here.